Today's question is, Anthony, how much should I be resting in between exercises? So if you are strength training and doing some strength training movements, how much should you rest in between the different exercises, between sets? So a typical person, maybe if they're trying to really build muscle, what we call hypertrophy, trying to get your muscles bigger, then a lot of times what they're going to do is really recommend probably a couple minutes rest, probably 2-3 minutes of rest in between exercises. But then the exercises you're doing have to have a lot of what we call time under tension, probably around the 8 to 12, 15 reps mark, and then take a couple minutes and go back to the exact same exercise. Now if someone's focusing on strength, pure strength, then they're going to be doing lower reps, probably 5 or under, around there. But they're probably going to want to rest really 3 to 5 minutes for that strength, for that body to recover. But also your nervous system needs even longer to recover. So if you're looking at absolute maximum strength or even power and explosiveness, you might be taking 7 minutes in between your sets. Having said that, most of those prescriptions are for people who may be fairly experienced or maybe have a higher level of strength already. That's what allows them to do that, because they have the ability to access a lot of strength, a lot of muscle fibers, a lot of motor units. If you are more of a beginner, I would say really not to focus on, I need all this rest. I would just focus on getting just movement. So most people are really looking for more like fat loss, weight loss, maybe just kind of general type of strength. And so in those cases, we really like what we call metabolic workouts, where we do an exercise, but we actually shrink down the rest a little bit, because then you're always going from one exercise to another, and we get multiple exercises together. And so you never just do push-ups, rest, push-ups, rest, push-ups, rest. It's more like push-ups, rest, and then squats, rest, and then push-ups, or something like that. Because that way you can work your upper body, but then you get a short rest, and then you work your lower body. So while your lower body's working, your upper body is getting a little bit of a break. But yet you're still moving, so your heart is having to still pump blood. You're still having to consume oxygen to recover. And so what that does is it allows to really help your metabolism to elevate, helps you burn more calories. And that's what most people, general population, are really looking for. So we would suggest, pairing up exercises that are opposites, maybe getting 3 of them that are kind of complementary together in a circuit, whatever the case may be. And so we would say really anywhere from like 10 to 30 seconds break in between them. And so if you're going straight circuit, just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just kind of circling around, 20 seconds is great, 30 seconds is great, as long as you realize the longer your rest is, the higher intensities that set has to be in order to get the benefits that you're looking for. And now another caveat to that is, what if you can group your 3 exercises together and you can do really short rests, maybe like 5 seconds in between them, just hit one after another, 1, 2, 3, but once you hit all 3, then take a longer break, maybe 30 seconds, maybe a minute, recover, and then hit it again. You're going to have to explore and kind of see what works best for you, but realize the shorter your rest periods are, the less weight and the less intensity you're going to be able to use on that upcoming set. So we recommend getting some good recovery, some good rest before you attack that set, because we want you to be intense and focused during that set, not just doing garbage work. All right, we want high quality work every set, every rep. Let us know if you have any questions. Until then, move better, train smarter. We'll see you next time.